Thank you, MSDUK, for this opportunity to present our pitch. We are VoltShare, the ultimate community electric vehicle charging network that is empowered by communities and to serve communities. My name is Shane. I'm the CEO and co-founder of VoltShare. I am a chartered electrical engineer in the UK and have 10 plus years experience in utility and energy industry. My co-founder, John, is a seasoned product manager and have experience in IoT solution and app development. Meet Melissa. She has just bought a new electric car. Like every EV owner, two things are always on her mind. One, where to charge. Second, does the EV have sufficient range to reach the place she wants to go? Now meet Andy. Andy is a small guest house owner. Like many small businesses, Andy has lost most of his customers during the pandemic. Now lockdown is easing. He is welcoming back his guests for the first time. Recently, a growing number of Andy's customers are inquiring about on-site EV charging facilities. Melissa and Andy are not alone. Melissa is one of the 500,000 EV drivers in the UK currently, which will soon to be 33 million by 2030. And Andy is just one of the 25,000 guest house owners in the UK. Transport electrification is a global trend. UK is at the forefront of the EV wave. At VoltShare, we have an electric vision where EVs and charge points form the path to sustainability, renewable integration, and better communities. By using the VoltShare app, the charger owners are able to set up sharing schedule and tariff, and the EV drivers are able to search for nearby available community EV chargers and enjoy charging and parking with peace of mind. Our business model is fairly simple. You can think of it as Airbnb on electric EV charge points. We initially generate revenue from device sales and installation with the government subsidies, allowing charger owner to both offline and online revenue generation models. Unlike our competitors, VoltShare Community Charging Network is not location bound. It can be hosted by anyone from anywhere. By offering an integrated software and hardware solution, the charging process and payment transaction work in harmony and making it more acceptable to users. Since our formation, we have been growing both our UK and Chinese-based teams. In terms of tech development, we have developed our beta Android app. We have set up backend servers on AWS and partnered with EV charger manufacturer for our beta unit development. On the funding side, we have recently received funding from Europe's leading tech for good VC, Ethno Green Venture, and our charger have been approved by the OZEV Office for Zero Emission Vehicles for both their EVHS and WCS grants. Last but not least, I would really like you to meet Melissa, one of our early testers, and Andy, our first business customer who own a guest house in Kent. We are looking to welcome more early adopters like Melissa and Andy to the VoltShare community and charge anywhere. We are looking to fundraise at the end of 2021 for our pre-seed round, and we are taking in investors and VCs that share our vision. Please spread a word on VoltShare. We would love to hear from you. Please sign up and subscribe to our social media channels and join us on our journey. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Henk, for your presentation. And I can see a few hands up from our judges. So I would like to first ask Linda to ask her question.
Great, thank you. Excellent presentation and definitely a very clear kind of problem statement and the need you guys are addressing. I see that with, and you shared the likes of Airbnb, the more kind of usability, the better success rate. Could you share with us a little bit around your kind of marketing and promotional strategy at this stage?
Yep. So at the moment, we have been changing our tax since our formation. So at the beginning, we're really thinking about the community sort of strategies, so bidding on residential markets. However, because of the pandemic, we had to change our tax because obviously social distancing rules, people are not happy to share anything with anyone. So we have been approaching businesses. So using a very mature CRM system and also basically setting up schedule to contact business owners to sort of convince them to join our revolution, basically. And actually, a lot of the guest houses, they have seen that trend to actually help us to pitch to them, because they have been approached by their customer to say, oh, I have now recently bought EV because I've been saving for the last year from not spending much. Therefore, I want to go holiday at your place. Do you have a charger? And then at the beginning, he had to say, oh, sorry, we didn't have. But now he can say, yes, welcome on board. And then you can charge with the VoltShare charging station.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Yanis, your turn.
Thank you. Great presentation, and
Thank you.
I'm an EV charger myself, so I know the problems all too well. Does this work with any charger, or does it have to be your own charger?
This will work with every charger in the future, but at the moment we'll only work with our charger. The reason being, if you probably know, if you're an EV owner, there is an industry standard called OCPP. OCPP 1.6 is the standard, and then 2.0.1 is the new standard coming up. But however, there is always a IP tied to the server, so the charger will only communicate with their suppliers. So unless we become well known and start partnering with larger suppliers, it's not compatible. But that is definitely the future. So at the moment, we're doing hardware and software. In the future, our vision is to become a pure software, a platform provider.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yanis.
And Andrea, we have 20 seconds for the last question.
I'm going to be really fast then. Quick question from my side. Have you considered in any way in highlighting to Melissa profiles wherever the electric chargers are being supplied with renewable energy?
That is a angle we want to go into. So as I mentioned on the vision slide, there are a lot of functionality that we want to include, a lot of suppliers and partners that we want to join force with to give a real sustainable solution to all our users. But at the moment, we are trying to build the core sort of business so that we can get to a good stepping stone, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Sheng.